What's up, everybody? Augur, Gracchus, Yag, Leaf, Bandar. What you guys up to today? Gonna do some Chaos 5 here. Let me hop in the Steam group and I'll get everything switched all over and all that good stuff. Ha! Steam community is currently unavailable. Please try again later. What crappy timing, Steam. Come on. Cookie Binger, what's going on? Cows. That's just awful. What terrible, terrible timing, huh? Let me try it again here. Cookie Binger still had the stream open from earlier. Ah, man, that's crappy. Sounds like to me you gotta kind of grind up through the ranks there, Yag. It's a long process. It's not like do a few maps. It's do 50 maps or whatever, you know. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Steam groups are actually down right now, so I guess I'll do a Chaos 7 or whatever, and then try to hop back into the Steam group. We'll see. What terrible timing. I was getting ready to hook you guys up, and I can't get into the Steam group. There you go, Leaf. That's what it's all about. Yeah, Thin John, you're more than welcome. I just need to get Steam John, or Steam John. I gotta get the Steam group working. I'll just, like I said, let me knock this map out real quick, and then we'll figure it out from there. Hopefully it's just down for a second. I'm assuming it's just maintenance or whatever. Let's see, let's go PDT Flamey Flames. See if we got enough DU for that. It's just all RNG. I mean, legendaries are not guaranteed. You know, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. What's going on, Joe? Telephone. Yes, it was the Batman ringer before you guys all go ham on me. You gots to have some Batman in your life, or it's just not right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a great game. I mean, you can't really compare it to DD1 yet, just because they are, you know, I mean, DD1 is fully finished, released, done. You know, I mean, it's got years and years more of development time in than DD2 does. I mean, in another couple of years, then make that comparison. You know. What's going on, Esther? How you doing? Trend, what up? Mikey C's here. Oh my god. Man, that's the worst timing ever. I mean, I've been having all these connection issues and everything, which have been very, very frustrating, and I still don't have them resolved. But when I plan on doing C5 with viewers, I want to do C5 with viewers. Right, I got not enough or too much or something. Where can I fit more? More. I guess I could go more PDTs. Or, you know what? I could go with some Sky Guards, maybe. See if we can get any double dipping on these Sky Guards. The range is a little bit light, but it's not too bad. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Oh, only 30 left. So I got room for one more aura if I can squeeze one in. Sure, I can fit one here somewhere. There we go. All you should be playing is Trials there, Yag. Now, that's going to change here on Tuesday with the update, and we'll find out more info on the update tomorrow. So I'll definitely have a news video hitting the channel tomorrow. But Isom kind of said that there was not going to be any info sent out before the dev stream, which they usually put out like a blog post or whatever like the day before. But I guess this time around it's we gotta wait. But I mean, it is a big deal. What's going on there, Games Bomb? How you doing? Let me blast through this map, and hopefully the Steam communities are back up and running. Just trying to get some info out there, Mr. Dogson. You know, it's tough in my position because, you know, it's easy to take for granted what new players encounter now. Because even when I go back through and I replay the campaign, I already know all the basics of how the game works, you know? I already know all the little tips and tricks, so it's still just going to always be a little bit easier for me. And, so it's tough for me to put together tips and tricks videos for new players, you know, since I've been playing the game for so many years. But so any suggestions, like I took your suggestion yesterday there, Mr. Dogson, but any suggestions you guys have for tips and tricks, we got 4 more countdown videos to go. So, you know, anything you guys encountered that was confusing or challenging. I mean, you know, coming from campaign and not being able to beat Chaos 1, that's not what I'm talking about. That's just playing the game and learning the ins and outs. But if there was if there's any game features that were confusing or whatever to you when you started the game, you know, by all means let me know, because that's what I want to do. I want it to be, you know, exactly what I call it, you know, tips and tricks for new players. And, you know, DD2 is going to be getting influx of players from the Xbox community as well. And, you know, it's important to make sure that for the long-term health of the game, we want the game to be healthy on all platforms, you know. Fat loot's on the ground. What is it? Looks like a helmet. Oh, nope, it's boots. Not very good ones either. It's actually got... What were the stats on that? That's actually not bad for like a gun witch. But I think I've already got a set of gear for my gun witches. You can buy them with defender medals over at the Treasure Pirate there, Yag. That's the only way to get them. You can either unlock the boxes with gems, or you can buy the keys to unlock the boxes with defender medals. I do that all the time just to spend them when I get close to the cap. In fact, I might do that today here, because I believe, I'm not sure where I'm at. Do I have another daily? Yeah, I actually have another daily. I'm probably going to re-roll that one and shoot for a bigger one. But I do have to check my defender medals. I'm definitely getting close to the cap. Right now, game's just about all heroes for DPS. The strongest builds are going to be hero damage, hero crit, and just spamming left click and not using the abilities at all. Boss info, that's a good one. That one I think might be a more advanced video though. I'm going to go ham on the tutorials next week. I'm definitely going to be redoing everything that's out there on the channel now. And going through builds, you know, working builds for all chaos tiers. Man, I'm just getting rolled here. You probably don't have enough range on your air, I would assume. I mean, if you're having problems with air, then just focus on the air. You know, watch for them coming on the mini-map and then just go kill them yourself is the most effective way by far. Let's see. The Skyguard towers are not super strong until you get right in the drink. There's Omni. What up, Omni? Is the Steam group back up, Omni? Do you know? I'm hoping I don't have to do more than one run. Without it, I'd like to get into Chaos 5. I mean, I got some shard grinding to do as well. Omni's deleting and renaming heroes today as well. I told him he's got to name one hero Donkey, and you know that'll be the one that he can carry me around on. Yeah, flamethrowers are pretty viable all the way through Chaos 5 there, Adam. You can use them in every tier. Yeah, Kane, it's always the one that you're looking for, you know. You find everything else, but the one that you really want is always the one that's the most elusive. It's kind of funny how that works. I guess it's that way with all games. Oh, you can see it now? It must have came back up. That's good. As soon as this map is there. I'm not used to rolling around all squishy like this on the gun winch. I gotta not get up in people's faces here. I'm just getting wrecked. It's double siege. Great. That's what I wanted. See if we can get these guys down here at a decent time. Here's one down. Yeah, like I said, Adam, it's effective in every tier up to Chaos 5. Actually, you can use it in Chaos 5 as well. You can use it in Chaos 6 too, but it doesn't have quite the gusto. Flamethrowers have no counter, so they work against every mob. Same thing with like Ramsters. Ramsters have no counter. Actually, they do. Chaos 7 is their counter. But up until Chaos 7, there's no counter for Flamethrowers or Ramsters. Speed is in either Campaign or Chaos 1, their games. Charged Shot is in Chaos 7. If you do exclamation shards in chat, it'll give you a link a link to all the shardage. Better get some love on that PDT there, getting wrecked. There we go. If you want a gun witch, no hero is required. All heroes are viable in all aspects. So, I mean, you don't need any additional heroes. I always make that my first concern is beating all new content with the original 4 before I move on to anybody else. I may not do that this time with Incursions because we're not actually getting a new tier, I don't believe. We might. I hope we do. But we know we're getting Incursions for sure. We won't find out any more details till tomorrow. I'm looking for another one of those burning strikes there, Omni. Personally. I want one for my bag. There is no best, Adam. It's whatever you want to play. No best hero. The best hero is the geared hero, and if you enjoy playing it, then you're going to go through the process of spending the hours and hours to get it all geared out. So you can play anybody you want. Just a matter of who you want to put the time into, you know? My suggestion is always don't be so focused on DPS. It's a tower defense game. Get your builders squared away, and the DPS gear is all so common that by the time you get your builders squared away, all the DPS loot will be sitting there waiting for you. Yeah, got a double legendary, but 2 of them that I don't really need. This Wheeled Whisker I got is a pretty decent roll. Hard for me to put that down for anything else. They haven't dropped trading, Mr. Dawson. The trading was just never implemented. I'm not sure if it will, to be honest with you. Alright, let me go back to the tavern and see if... increasing flame aura for monk takes a while. Every defense takes a while. Now, I haven't got in there yet, Ron. When I started the stream, the Steam communities were down for maintenance. I think they're back up now, so let me pop in and try to get into the Steam group here. That was a Chaos 7 run there. In fact, let me see. Nothing I want to keep. I'm just going to sell all there. Alright, let me see here. See if I can get into the Steam group now. There we go. Alright, so I'm in the Steam group chat. Feel free to hop on in and join me. Man, an auction house would be so awesome. I'd be rich. I would be in-game rich. Anyway, doing some Chaos 5 runs today, so anyone that's welcome to join me. If you're not in the Steam group yet, you can do !Steam in chat, or there is a link in the description below. A lot of people say that trading broke the game in DD1 there, Mr. Dogson, and a lot of people have that same opinion for DD2. So I think that really is a big part of why it's not in yet. They have talked about trading in the past and said that it's not out of the question that trading come to the game. Yeah, the only requirement to get into today's runs is that you've completed the campaign and that you're not a derp with assassins. If you end a match due to assassins, then I'm going to boot you. Just saying. Don't stand near objectives or towers when assassins are hitting you. That's today's only requirements. Let's see. I got single target PDTs today, not AoE PDTs. I probably should have changed those up, but instead of putting PDTs up front, I'll throw some flame Rs up front for a little upfront ponage. What's going on there, Pandy? I ain't trying to be mean. It just happens. Omni's way meaner than I am. Cannonball hell. So just to clarify, when you do, you know, Chaos 5 has got mad assassins. There's assassins all over the place. I mean, some maps you can have like 10 plus. You know, there's just tons of assassins. So, if you get an assassin on you, just stand directly in front of the wall. So, like, if this is a prime spot to be. If you get an assassin on you, come here. The cannonballs and the PDTs are going to take those assassins down. No doubt about it. Alright, we're going to put an upgrade there. And we'll put an upgrade there. That should be good. Well, it would be for gold. I mean, the only way it would be, other than hooking up a friend of mine or whatever, the only way I would trade any of the Chaos 7 gear would be for gold, you know, so it would be a sale, it wouldn't be a trade. There's no gear that anybody else has that I want. So, like I said, other than just hooking people up, it would be just like it was in DD1. It would be me becoming a multimillionaire. Omni's way too happy for being Scottish. That's fair. We still got one spot open. Anybody wants in, feel free to hop on in and join. And basically I'll do 3 maps. Run 3 maps and then drop group and start another one. Yeah, the Mystic Walls are really good for assassins. They're bad for Lady Orcs, though. They have an aggro problem. That's why I stopped using them. Well, there's 2 reasons I stopped using them. First off, they seem to have an aggro problem. But second off, they I've had Lady Orcs go up in the air and come down on the wrong side of them. And that, you know, that of course is a problem. Good enough. Throw a couple of ups in there just for giggles. It's in the comments below there, or in the description below there, games. It's Juicy Nation is the name of the Steam group. You can have as many heroes as you want on any platform there, Adam. There's no difference between the different platforms. Oh, there's an Omni right there, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Look at that. Pizza is done there. Now you're talking there, Ron. Gotta get you some pizza. Look, pizza is a good thing. Anyway, so I told everybody in yesterday's stream, and I think it's probably obvious to most people, but next week with launch coming, I'm going to be redoing massive amounts of guides. I'm going to have a whole lot of work to do, so my stream schedule is going to be cut down significantly. I am going to do a big launch day stream. No, I don't have any intentions to critical, because I do runs, public runs, or not public, but I do runs with people from the Discord all the time. But every time I've tried C7 runs with the Steam group, I've gotten trolled, so it doesn't take me more than once, you know. I don't enjoy being trolled, so since I get trolled, I'm just not doing it. C7 is not a place to be carried anyway. C7 needs to be worked up to and earned. I mean, I got no problem with having people join me in C7 that are in C6 gear, but that's not what happens. So yeah, I have like I said, no intention of doing public C7s anytime in the near future. I mean, eventually probably, but definitely not anytime soon. You gotta scroll over to the next page there, probably, Adam. No, heroes don't get deleted unless you delete them. Guys, you gotta join the Steam group. Don't send me friend requests. I'm not gonna accept any of them. You join the group chat, and then you just right-click on me. But, I mean, right now, of course, the group is full. Adam, you can have as many heroes as you want. You can only have 4 in your deck at a time. You need to look at my Hero Deck Basics video. I mean, obviously, you're not sure how to navigate through the hero deck. So just look at there's a video in the new player tutorial that's basics of the hero deck, basically. Basically, you have 4 active heroes at a time, but you can have as many heroes as you want to swap those 4 in and out, you know? You'll figure it out, man. Just got to play around with it. Right in the title there, crazy kid. Chaos 5. That's the hardest button to find there, Pandy. That's advanced play there. The toughest button to find is without a doubt the R button. Nobody wants to repair, you know. And that's part of the game. Ogre down. I wish 2 at twice the price would make a comeback. It's just so insignificant. It doesn't make sense to do anything on the gun witch but spam left click. But 2 at twice the price was so much fun. Right now I'm a left click spamming ice needler. Alright, let's see. Good enough. Yeah, anyway, next week there's going to be... I'm going to just do a lot of videos. There's probably going to be like 3 to 4 videos coming out every day that are either redos of tutorials or new ones. I got an Ice Needle spam build now. It is really effective. I just wants that rapid fire. Every hero deserves a machine gun. I think it's just should be a thing. Every hero gets fully automatic weapons, please. No. Where should I take him? Take him over here. Yep, he dropped anyway. You don't want to come hang out with me. Damn assassins. Barbarian spotlight? Well, one day. Eventually, you know, we'll get the barbarian there. They live. I was never a fan of the cheese, really, Ron. That was a little too much cheddar for me. I never played it. A little too much cheddar. I prefer the cheddar on my sandwiches. Not in my games. I would like, I tell you, I used the repair ability of the monk all the time. In DD1, I constantly used it. In fact, I had it up almost all the time. Shit, looking for shards and not hitting the box. So smooth. As far as upcoming heroes, I think the one I'm most excited about is the Man and Machine. But I mean, there's no sign of when the Man and Machine or the Barbarian will come into play. I mean, hopefully soon. Isom's teased about it in the last couple of Trendy Friday phones. So, I mean, that would be just awesome. Oh, are we going to get a continue bug, or is it just taking a while to load? Let's see here. That Evil Wick is one of the coolest looking evolutions, I think, Ziza. It's definitely a pretty sweet looking pet. I use quite a few of them. When you get those fully evolved, they just look really, really cool. There is no doubt about it. Coolest looking pet ever. Here's Ister. Yeah, it looks like people dropped or something. Not sure exactly what happened there, but... Let me clear a couple of bags real quick here. Let's see what we got. Poison leaves. That's not what I was looking for. A bunch of pets get new looks, Ron. It's always been that way. A bunch of pets don't, but a bunch of pets do. Let's see. Let's go up top with it. Why not? Change it up a little from what I normally do. All heroes are pretty much the same at Kane as far as building goes. You know, if you got a medallion, you want defense range, defense rate, and power transfer. If you use a mark or a skull, they're currently called, then you want defense range, defense rate, and increased critical damage, defense crit. See, did we get the same folks, or did it switch? Looks like it switched. Everybody dropped or got booted or something. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I swear. I'll get that on the way back. Get this area all juicy first. I'm using a mark right now, but it's not necessarily by choice. It's just I found a good mark quicker than I found a good medallion. You can use either one. I'm using defense range, defense rate, and heavy cannonball on my cannons instead of power transfer, but I'm using them for the CC, not for damage. I mean, they're putting out really good damage. But that's not my intention. My intention is just to stun up lanes, you know. Ah, man, that was terrible. Flame aura placement for a map covered with cyborgs, but whatever. I'm sure it will work. We can make it work. Yeah, I think that was it, huh? The Steam group got you there, Omni? I think Steam's doing maintenance today. I know they normally do their maintenance on Tuesdays, but it seems like there's something funny going on with Steam today. Some kind of maintenance-related issue. Sorry, Omni. I do. At times, Phil. If I'm having a laggy day on the North American servers, that's always my first step. I always just switch over to the EU server and check it out. It used to be more than it is now. The way, like a year ago, maybe even longer, maybe even 2 years ago, I played on the Europe server more than I played on the North American server just because of the connection was so much better. I mean, there's definitely going to be, like, how many people or how many active players at the time and all that. So if you catch the time zones, like what, right now all through Europe, it's like past midnight. So now it'd probably be a good time to be playing on the European servers versus the US. See, since I did such sloppy aura placement here, I'll put more. I know they go out wide on this map. Oh, the grind will be real, no doubt about it. Looks like no more flyers coming right at the moment there. Yeah, I mean, now would be a great time to play in the EU. And then same thing, you know, when I play my late night streams, theoretically it'd be best to play on the US servers then, because most of the US people will be sleeping, you know. Oh, Ron got the radiant power going. That's a good shard. Gots to get your Omnipet. Omnipet right here. Check this side out here. I'm pretty sure it's doing good. That radiant power used to be just way OP. It got smacked down pretty good, but it was ridiculous. It was out of control in its previous state. I'll definitely be playing DD2 all day, no doubt about it. I'm going to spend the first part of the day live, and then the second part of the day I'm going to start hitting it hard with the guides. Kill them assassins! Let's see, where's that sea driller at? He's all the way over there. Yeah, looks like he's going to be dead long before I get there. What's going on there, Mr. Kitty? How you doing? Well, item power's long gone. There, Mark. You got a lot of grinding to do. Frankie Boyle. I don't even know who Frankie Boyle is. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the subscription. Shards haven't rotated really. I don't think there's any intention to have them rotate, to be honest with you. The pools may be changed from time to time of what drops where, but there's no like set rotation, planned or current, as far as I'm aware. Now, I would like to see a map rotation now. I'm really hoping that's something that comes in. Thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Yeah, they fixed that a while back. Thank you once again. Got the subscription train rolling. Appreciate it, everybody. And Steam Labs is acting funny on me again. I'm not getting notifications. I hear it. But nothing irritates me more than not being able to thank you guys personally. And one more. Thank you very, very much for subscribing. Let's see, let me not stand by the core while I do this on the other screen. Never a good idea to stand by the core, you know what I'm saying? There we go. So we got CCPW, Wanna Know, JSEC, GamesBum, Mark. Thank you all very, very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy. If not, it's Omni's fault. That's my go-to. Blame Omni. Oh, oh, oh. Get away from the core, you dummy. There we go. Die, assassin. I tell you what I'm anxious to see. I'm anxious to see the Altar of Athame incursion on Chaos 7. All the incursions are going to be challenging, I'm pretty sure. But can you imagine? Assassins plus Dark Assassins? Oh my god, is going to be mean. No doubt about that. Yeah, there was a patch for connection issues, like Joe mentioned there. They've had a couple of patches to that party continue thing. Hopefully they get it resolved before Tuesday. I'm sure they're working on it. I know that's a top priority. There should be a... Well, you just subscribed there, CCP. Just gotta hit that subscribe button. Oh, thank you, dear. I got caffeine. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I didn't loot the chest again, and I hit G. God, I'm such a dummy. Why do I keep doing that? Come on, Pop. The wife's making fun of me now. Calling me a derp. Stavion, what's up? Let's see if it allows this group to continue, or if it's gonna boot everybody. Don't get booted. It's doing good there, Joe. She's back to her mean old self. Picking on me all the time. Which I guess that's how it should be, you know? She says she's got to keep me grounded. Terrible. Oh, man. It's, what, 3:45 in the afternoon, and I'm still stretching like I just woke up. My goodness. My goodness. Alright, who we got here? Mr. Bloodwing's Rain Cloud. So we did get some... We got a couple of... Or we got one or two new people in. But it definitely seems like musical chairs here. Back to that continue issue, I'm assuming. It seems worse, actually, with... in playing through, like, the Steam group and all. If you do straight-up invites, it doesn't seem as frequent. I mean, it still happens, but it doesn't seem quite as often. Awesome, crazy boy. Well, the big day is Tuesday. We should get the info tomorrow and know what's coming, you know? I think I went a little overkill on that far side. We will see. May have gone a little overkilly. Let's see here. We got 600 left. Get some cannons in the mix. Gotta have them cannons. It's, what, 5 more days or 4 more days now? It's like 4.5 days. Tuesday, trendy time. Let's see. I think I like them over here. That one's going to get cleaved a little by anything that hits that lower lane. Let me put it back just a touch. Go something like that, maybe, and then we'll cannonball up the top. Oh, if I wasn't a failure at jumping. Luckily, I'm better at placing towers than I am at jumping. Just barely. See, got bunches left. Let's just throw a few more cannons in the mix. Let's go cannon there, cannon here, cannon everywhere. Yeah, it'll be the 21st for you, Paco, for sure. It's, you know, I mean, all the times, of course, are based on trendy times, not on our own individual times, so it'll be Eastern Standard Time, probably 9, 10 in the morning on Tuesday the 20th. So whatever that works out for you. Or not Eastern Standard, Eastern Daylight Time. It's that time of year. That was a bug before their Mesmerize. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it doesn't work. Like there was pets that were bugged in the past that would have like, you know, defense health on it twice, but it would only take the highest number. It wasn't actually adding the defense health twice. So no, it's not. If you get that bug, just re-roll the pet, because you're not actually getting any benefit from it. Like I said, I haven't seen that one in a long time. It's been well over a year probably since I've seen it personally, but you know, it may still be a thing. I've still got one like that as well, there, Phil, that I never bothered re-rolling. But you don't get the stat added in twice, sadly. You only get the one benefit from it. Right. Yeah, I'm anxious to see what's up come tomorrow. You know, tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Daylight Time Pacific Daylight Time is 3 p.m. Eastern. Is the trendy dev stream, and we're going to find out all the hotness of what's coming on Tuesday. They probably won't tell us everything, but they'll tell us, they should tell us quite a bit. They'll tell us more than what we know right now. So you can definitely, if you can't make the dev stream, definitely look for a news video on my channel tomorrow afternoon. In fact, tomorrow afternoon there's not going to be a afternoon live stream, strictly because of that, because I'm going to end up spending hours making a video, a news release video, getting it all squared away. Yeah, I agree there, Beastie. The stat doesn't mean it. The pet stat really doesn't mean anything these days. It's just fluff. I mean, when you got gear that's got stats in the thousands, having 350 on a pet is just insignificant. The main thing with the pets are the pet abilities, you know. The abilities are definitely where it's at. Let's see, let's get these. Get a little flyer loving going on here. Good enough. No, it's 3 p.m. Eastern. It'll be 12 p.m. Pacific. I accidentally gave you guys my time instead of theirs. You definitely want to keep all those, Lucifer. That is in my opinion, that's currently the strongest shard in the game for hero DPS. No doubt about it. Throwing your little bombs at me? That ain't right. Get cannonballed in the face, assassin. Take that. Looks like we got a stuck boss in there, maybe. Or no, he's coming out. Malthus, where you at? Hiding back there? Trying to be all sneaky? I ain't having it. Oh, you accidentally sold one? Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I've done the same thing. We've all done it, you know. It's a sad, sad part of life. Accidentally selling your stuff. Man, I have got to do something with my inventory here. I've got my heroes all squared away last night. Thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. I got my heroes all squared away last night, and now as far as renaming and deleting, I've got a couple more that I need to delete still. But I just need to go through the gear and get it sent out to the, you know, all the gear sent to the right hero. That will help my inventory situation out substantially. Oh, right in the water. It's all shards now, crazy boy. It's the same passives. It's just they're no longer passives, they're now shards, so you can put it in any piece of gear. $5 a.m. for Paco. Youch. Where are you, Paco? You're in Australia, right? I don't know if we'll see too many new shards with the update. I mean, we may. I'm just guessing on what we're gonna see. We're not gonna find out till tomorrow. We'll definitely get a lot more detail tomorrow. Well, Paco, if I know I wouldn't get up that early. If you don't want to get up, just like I said, check by the YouTube channel tomorrow afternoon, and there will definitely be a. I'll have a little synopsis video of the dev stream and what we know and what's coming. Yeah, Moo, I do it. That's the way I did it. That's the way I suggest everybody do it. You know, the original 4 heroes are a lot of fun to play. But I always, every update for the last, say, 2 years, I've always beat the new content with the original 4 heroes before I moved on to any other heroes. So all those videos are all on my channel. Oh, that's true. You do get the skin giveaways. That makes it worth getting up for. That is for sure. What do we got? Oh, why am I even bothering looking? I keep forgetting I'm in Chaos 5. Having the same map. Die, mofo! Flame auras and anything else. Weapon manufacturers and anything else. I mean, there's a lot of metas. Basically, it's any AoE tower that hits air plus anything else will beat Chaos 7. And of course, you got to have the gear, but no hero is gonna. No, the advanced heroes are gonna make it easier for you to get to Chaos 7, Momo. None of them will. It's you know, get the heroes because you want them, not because you think it's gonna help you advance. All heroes are gear dependent. So if you spend the time to get the gear, you're going to move up the ranks. If you don't spend the time to get the gear, oh, you can, Paco. I do it all the time. It's just you have to be very confident with your placement, and a new player with a new EV is not going to be. It's just going to get stunned up the whole time. But yeah, Flame Auras plus anything else, Weapon Mans plus anything else. You can do Fissures plus Sky Guards plus anything else. There's a lot of metas in the game currently. See what we got. Fire for effect. Don't need it. Don't need it. I mean, don't need it. Ugh. Come on, shardage. Give me the hotness. Hey, no problem there, Esther. Thanks for joining, man. Hopefully, got you some loots in the mix there. Uh-oh. Playverse login has expired. Oh. What is that? Alright, well, I'm going to have to exit the game and restart it. What is up with that? Let's see, switch you guys to a standby screen here while I get it restarted up. I don't think the cost of bag slots will ever decrease, Chris. I mean, I don't know. But my guess would be they'll never decrease. I mean, that's their breadwinner, you know. I do think there will be something implemented for stacking shards, because shards are out of control right now. It's alright, I hate that map anyway. Alright, anyway, feel free to hop back in and join me. I'm going to go and queue up another one here. I should still be in the Steam group, right? Yeah, I'm still in the Steam group. So it's all good. Well, you can get to 9 with the inventory pack there, Yoshi. You can't get to 10th currently. Yeah, you know, Lou. The 10th bag is from people who max the pet bag pre-trials. It's kind of a bonus that was added in for people who spent... It was expensive to max out the pet bag. And I was one of the very few people that did that. So, I got the 10th bag. And I'm not complaining one bit. A lot of people have complained though, so I think in the future there will probably be a way to purchase it. Can't imagine it will be very cheap though. Just with gems, Yoshi is the only way. Oh, still got a standby screen. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Oh, what's going on? Come back up, damn you. Give OBS a second to catch up here. There we go. Alright, we got video games going on the screen now. Let's see, let's do that. I'll just build it the same way as last time. PDT's cannons for the win in Chaos 5. There is no doubt about it. It is a winning combo, for sure. Turn on standby screen again, tell you what's happening. It should be up now, right? Let me look. I'm showing the game up now on mine. What, there was no game footage for 30 seconds? Alright, where did I miss cannon? I got cannons over there. I don't have any over here yet. You gotta join through the Steam group there, Shadowhunter. It's full now, anyway. Unless that's you. No, that's crazy. Crazy! See, let's just cannon it up this time. More cannons equal more fun. Gotta have the boom boom, you know? One more. There we go. Maximum boom boom action. Every defense you can use either a medallion or a mark. There, Mesmerize one. If you use a medallion, you want defense range, defense crit, and power transfer on every defense. If you use a mark, you want defense range, defense rate, and defense crit. I'm using my cannons for CC though. I'm not concerned with damage, so I'm using heavy cannonball. You can also use stun fire. Stun fire drops in Chaos 1, I think. But yeah, every defense is the same as far as what shards and what not to use. Few variations, but you can make every defense work with that combo. It was probably full already, Shadowhunter. It just hadn't displayed on the screen yet. Remember, there's like a 15-second delay between YouTube and my actual gameplay, so... Yeah, depending on your connection, it can be longer than that. If you got a bad connection and you're watching it in 720, it can be longer than the 15 seconds. Yeah, you can use them at the same time, Francisco, but then you would have to give up either rate or range. And I personally am not willing to give up either of those. They're just too strong. Gots to have it. Need 2 more mana. There we go. Let's get this bad boy upped. We got any Flappy Birds coming? It's actually a pretty beast combination if you use them both, but then again, like I said, you're giving up either rate or range, and it's tough to give one of those up for a little bit more stun. It depends on how much stun you need. If you've got heavy cannonball, you really don't need any more stun, as they are just super, super effective. Stun fire is good too, don't get me wrong. I prefer heavy cannonball just because it's badass. But heavy cannonball drops later, so you won't have that early game. You'll have to use stun fire instead until you get up higher in chaos tiers. You don't use orbs in anything once you get to endgame. Mesmerize. Orbs are a waste right now. It's a pointless relic. So you don't use orbs on anything once you get to endgame. It's just the speed caps need to be changed. Why am I upgrading these walls? I have no idea. Spam and Q. You can't get below a certain speed, basically, and the orb would take you far below that speed, yet the cannon won't shoot any faster. So it's just wasted stats. Lady Orc, get off me! Paco is used for Francisco's. Never knew that. Malthus back there with your big head shooting stuff at us. That ain't right. More flyer loving. Let's get more flyer loving over here too. I hope so too, Mesmerize. I really, really do. Now we're going to have incursions into the mix, which is going to add quite a bit of replay value. And incursion weapons are coming back. Like I said, we'll find out more of exactly what's coming tomorrow in the dev stream, but we know incursions are coming back. And incursions equal fancy schmancy weapons. So that's going to be good stuff. Man, I never use my Broomnado anymore. Such an awesome ability too. Man, you used to be able to just drop that and walk away from a lane. It's just so good. And 2 at twice the price. I just like that ability so much. I wish it was more effective these days. But you just melt everything with left click. Yeah, there will be C7 incursion weapons there, Francisco. There will indeed. That's the big new ad as far as what they've revealed to us so far. Like I said, we'll find out tomorrow. But we know that incursions, Chaos 7 level incursions are coming. That's 100% going to happen. They've been talking about that for over a month. As far as what else, we'll have to wait and find out tomorrow. But it'll be good. I'm excited for the dev stream. I mean, it's going to be a lot of info that we are unaware of at this point. Omni Mom, what's going on? Uh-oh, assassins are back. Oh, Skarnash trying to get uppity. That ain't right. Nothing wrong with that. They've teased at it, Momo, but they haven't given us any actual facts yet. They actually said that the Barbarian would be coming shortly after launch. So we know the Barbarian's not coming with launch, but it should be right around the corner. So that'll be cool. Without a doubt. Yeah, I do too, Cookie. New hero will be awesome. We will see, we will see. We'll probably find that out tomorrow. I don't think they'll keep something as big as a new hero from us on the dev stream. There will be something they don't tell us tomorrow. But if there's a new hero coming, I think we'll find out about it. There is no better, really. There, Jetta, it's all about whoever has the gear. If you have better gear on an EV, it's going to do more than a gun witch. If you got better gear on the gun witch, it's going to do more than an EV. But pretty much, it's all about the gear. So it's use any hero you want. If you like the hero, then you're going to spend the time on the hero and get the gear for them. So, well, they won't tell us how hard the incursions will be. That's a given. They never give that info away. But, I mean, that's not... I mean, what drops where and how hard it is, that's going to be stuff we have to learn on our own anyway. I mean, I wouldn't expect a game to tell us this is how to beat it before it releases, you know? That wouldn't be right. I don't think... You don't see them win many matches on the dev streams. Just because they don't want to show all the details, you know? He's coming and going there, Onimom. He should be in chat. He might be taking a little break right now or something. Steam's had some connection issues today, so he was in a group earlier and then got booted. Poor guy. Po Omni. Did they say there will be assault like Incursions? I don't really understand the question. There's going to be Incursions. Incursions, as we know it, are coming back to the game. It's just going to be Chaos 7. Or all the Chaos tiers, I'm sure. But there will be Chaos tiered Incursions. But they're going to be... I would assume they're going to be the same Incursions. That just, you know, the higher tiered ones. I mean, I don't know that. Like I said, that's just completely guessing. I got no information that you guys don't have. Just all about reading through the trendy blog posts and watching the dev streams and all that. I don't think there will be anything like that, Momo. There's no game mode like that now. I can't imagine they'll add anything like that anytime soon. Missing some mana. Who's got it? Where it at? There it is. Alright. Kenny's internet is no good, huh? Poor guy. See, let's throw another cannon there. We got enough room for 3 more or something. Let's just go with some upfront killing with some flame auras. That's always a fine choice on this map here. Let's go over this side here. Go 1 there and maybe 1 there. Get a little upfront action in. Alright. It's not a PvP game, Momo. So there's no PvP planned that I'm aware of. I mean, they're not going to be reinventing the wheel at launch. They're going to be adding some new stuff, but they're not going to be changing the game that drastically. I would be shocked if they did. But I mean, it's not a PvP game, you know. I mean, what would you do to make it a PvP game? You'd have to turn it into a MOBA almost. That'd be no fun. Wow, that was loud. Guess I was standing right next to it. A lot of companies are locking their routers now, Omni. You got to be sneaky to get into them. I know, like in the US, Charter, the company I use, they're locking their routers quite frequently now. I mean, I get into that shit anyway. I called the fiber company here this morning, trying to figure out how long till fiber will be available in my area. It's available here now to 1% of the county, they say. And I wants the fiber. That would be the good shit. That's what everybody's got now. It seems it's a lot more common than not nowadays. Yet it's still not available where I live. And yeah, the fiber would be good stuff. I could stream it. I mean, I've got a machine I'm capable of streaming in 4K. But with a solid fiber connection, I could stream at 4K, 60 frames per second. That would be absolutely crazy. Aerial swine, flying pigs? Well, by God, there should be some flying pigs. That's a must-have. Yeah, it'd be nice to live in NASA's backyard. I actually used to live there. My older dress from, what, 15 years ago for a short time was actually on NASA Road 1. We lived less than a mile from the NASA just south of Houston. It isn't actually in Houston, but Houston's the nearest city, so they always call it that. But yeah, I had super smoking hot internet then. But I mean, that was before the days of fiber. Bob Ross demands flying pigs. Don't you know it? I don't know, I think I told you guys, but I think I'm going to change that over to Bob Ross Goes Ham playthrough and go all pigs and get rid of all the crops in Stardew Valley. That'll be fun. Yeah, the only requirement to join right now, Reb, is just completing the campaign. You don't have to be in any sort of gear. You just have to have completed the campaign and know to stay away from the core or objectives with assassins. Thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton. Let's see, just throw this into these PDTs. Actually, those up front flame arrows would be a good choice for upgrades. That's faux show. Get some ups going on those guys. Zombie Soldier, thank you very much once again. Momo, I do appreciate it. Cyborg's trying to get uppity on me. That is not going to happen. Or maybe it is. Let me GTFO. Come over here a little bit. Yeah, I definitely got to get my inventory sorted. That's one map. One map and I'm showing the 70%. That's not good. That is no good at all. It's not intended to, pointless. The EV2's beam goes through targets. So, I mean, how can you hit the back of a target if it's actually going through the target, you know? It hits all targets in the center. So, it's not intended to do any damage. But, I mean, all you gotta do is stand behind it and left click and it just disappears. The EV is one of the most OP heroes against siege rollers, directly siege rollers, there is in the game. I mean, if you get a monk friend that's a boost monk that will boost you with the EV, just with left click, and the siege rollers get one shot, you got that one charged shot, I should say. But one proc of a charged shot with a monk boost on top of you, one shots all rollers. Every tier. Every chaos tier. Get a little more love there. A little more love there. Oh, we got the love spreading around. Alright, Mikey C, thank you very much for swinging by, man. Take it easy. Have a wonderful afternoon. Omni with his Hadoukens. Whatever. Hadouken to you too. Get off me. God, they just always want to just jump on me, and that's just not right. More and more assassins. Oh, they got the shocky shock there. Take that. They weren't ready for that. What, are they all coming after me? What the heck? I get no time for pew pew. the old fisting smash there, Omni? Are you a fisting smasher? That's 1970 porn title number 5 of the week. Omni, the fisting smasher. Terrible. Just terrible. All these dirty thoughts people put in my head. It's not me, I swear. It's Omni's fault. Where's old Gribbs at? Old Gribbs is taking the slow roll here. You gonna get wrecked, Gribbs? We got some stuck bads, huh? Lady Orc derping into the wall. Derp, derp. I'm not sure on PS4 Extreme Slayer. Does it show it on your profile? I'm not positive exactly where you'd look, to be honest. I'm not experienced enough with the PS4 to be able to tell you just offhand. I'm sure somebody in chat probably would. You can get pretty close to stun lock and mesmerize, but you can't fully stun lock an enemy. I mean, you can, like I said, you can get really close to it. But, I mean, as far as stun locking it till death, you'd have to get some crits in there, some lucky crit procs as well. They're completely two different effects. The stun is stun, and the electrocute is it's a shock, or I think it's just classified as electrocute. So they're two different effects totally. You can have stun and electrocute on them at the same time. Gonna get froze up. See if we can get a little 2 at twice the price in here after these Lady Orcs are down. Bam! Man, I just wish that was a little more effective. Such a cool ability. Yeah, Legendary is better than Mythical Zombie. Mythical wasn't super high up the chain in DD1. What was Mythical, then Transcendent, then what was after that? Was Supreme next? I don't even remember, it's been so long. Mythical was what, the level 70, like level 74 gear? What's in the box? Ultimate, that's right. You gotta get them Ultimate Plus Pluses. Ultimate Plus Plus Plus. Did it go as high as 3 pluses, or was it 2 pluses? I thought 2 pluses was the max. Was there a triple? Was there an Ultimate Plus Plus Plus? The best way to kill siege rollers, if you're undergeared, Mr. Lucifarius, is to press R on your wall. Repair your wall. And then just slow kill it. You got all day. There's several videos on my channel about siege rollers. But the most underlooked thing in the game is hitting the R button, in my opinion. So if you repair your wall, you're going to kill it. Right, go back to the PDT, flyer control over here. Either one works, but the PDT is a little bit more of a slow roll. Yeah, I've got heroes in full plus gear in DD1. But I didn't think there was a plus plus plus. Or, yeah, a triple plus. Now I'm just confusing myself. My Jester, I know, is in full plus plus gear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you don't do that, you gotta hit him in a weak spot, you know? Gotta shoot him in the butt. Somebody mentioned that several weeks ago on stream. It's the bumper sticker waiting to happen. You know, siege rollers do it from behind or something like that. But you gotta hit him in the butt. They are some grinders, aren't they? Well, you know, when you're born with a big grinder wheel in front of you. Actually, I guess siege rollers are created. It's just a tool for the goblins. The Go-Boos created the siege roller. It's their tank, you know? So it's a piece of equipment and not like a living entity. Gotta be a Go-Boo to drive one. That's the only requirement. More DU. I couldn't imagine more DU. I mean, you'd have to just... I don't even know what you would do. What you would spend it on. You'd have to just overkill the crap out of it, you know, obviously. But I still wonder why they did that. I mean, they said they did it because people thought it was too challenging, and the map wasn't challenging before. People didn't do it because it took so long, and the rewards were junk. Not because it was too hard, you know? What do we need? We put... I got Flaming Flames in there. Man, I think we're just... I'll throw some somewhere, but... We're just all juiced up. Close enough. Throw some upgrades around, just because. Why not? Let's upgrade some stuff. Get some Flappy Bird upgrades in place. Yeah, I mean, it took forever to do the map, and the thing that got me was the experience in the gold and everything was lower than it was on, like, sewers in Chaos 5. So it took almost twice as long and gave you less XP. So, I mean, that's why I personally didn't care for it. Well, it's not randomly appeared there, Mesmerize one. They're summoned by Malthius. So you just have to build for it. If you put any tower down there pointed up this way, and it's a non-issue. Of course, now that I said that, there's going to be like 37 of them that roll down there and hit that core of this map, but that's just how it works. Well, it's because no other map has an objective that close to spawn. That's not in the path that the mobs are already taking. It's not because of the map. It's just the nature of the resurrected mobs. It's always been that way. This map has always had that problem. Nah, definitely not Thin John. I'm just playing around. I don't give the EV enough time. Or pardon me, I don't give the Gunwitch enough time. Just derping around. C5, it doesn't matter. I could jump on any of my heroes right now and be good with it. They're all suitable. Flappy birds are coming. Yeah, that PDT is more than enough. Or you can just even put walls right here, and then it's a non-issue. I mean, there's ways to address it. You got to just build the map properly. That's what it's all about. I mean, it's not like it's a bug. You know, I mean, skeleton spawn, that's the closest target. You know? What's going on there, Dark? How you doing? But if you don't build for it, you've got the chance of it happening. If you do build for it, you don't have the chance of it happening. So it's just good building, you know? Yeah, as soon as I'm playing in the Steam group there, Dark, so anytime a spot comes available, feel free to hop on in. I'll actually probably leave group this time after this map and create a new one because these guys have gotten several runs, I believe. Well, sadly, Momo, in the current state of the game, once you get up to Chaos 7 and you get yourself a fiery Brimstone shard, you will never use that oil bomb again. Because it's like nothing compared to what fiery Brimstone will do just with your left click. It's good in the low chaos tiers for sure. Stack up some ability power and throw some flasks. Even better, use a weapon with fire damage on it and get the self-ignites. Not that it's that much damage, but it sure does look cool. The oil flask is strong if you spec into it, Cryo. It's just not... It's not a C7 thing because it's so low compared to fiery Brimstone damage, you know. Concussive shot as well. Anybody that uses it is using it as a novelty. It just doesn't do shit compared to fiery. Up in the top right there on the Steam group page, Dark, there will be a join chat button or something along those lines. I don't know exactly what the button says, to be honest with you. Top right corner, though. But I probably got at least one more full group, so I got 3 more maps in me after this one. And then I'll probably call it a day here. Gonna do another first look tonight for the late night stream tonight, I believe. Don't know what it's gonna be yet, though. Yeah, I mean, Fiery Brimstone is clearly broken. I'm sure it will get changed, it's just a matter of when. I mean, it's not actually... The problem with it is it proccing off of elemental damage. If it didn't proc off of elemental damage as well, it wouldn't be an issue. It would be just like any other shard. It would provide a nice increase, but it wouldn't be a OMG WTF increase, you know? It'd just be a normal one. Tuskar? Can't be getting up there like that. He didn't actually do any damage, did he? Yeah, 150k. He did a little something, something. The siege roller is alive still. Any repairs on the walls? It's the first thing you do when you get to see a siege roller. Get a repair going on your walls. But I'll kill it, I'll kill it. It's not even a nerf. I mean, all they have to do is, if they fix that elemental damage proc, it would be a non-issue. You know, I mean, it would be a good shard, but it is a Chaos 7 shard. It should be good, you know, but it just wouldn't be OP. And right now, there's no doubt, it's busted. It's way too good. Like I said earlier, strongest shard in the game, no doubt about it. It didn't do near that for me. It doubled my DPS. I don't know how it 6-timed your DPS. You must know some magic trick. It took mine like from the 6-7 million range up to the 12-13 million range as far as sustained. But it definitely didn't give me no 6 times the DPS. Cryo's got the magic tricks. Yeah, see, I'm doing 7 million, 6 or 7 million on my apprentice without it. And then I add, you know, I add in the shard and it gets me up to the 12 million mark like you're at. So I don't know, you're doing something wrong without it then. Because I mean, you should be doing way more than that without it. PCT, long time no see. What's going on, man? Finally done with school, huh? Half day tomorrow. That's perfect timing, man. With the DD2 update, or launch coming. Thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Fat loot. Dude, that would have been a really good piece in Chaos 5 if I was still there. Josh, I do appreciate it much, man. Thank you very, very much. Welcome to the channel. Alright, I forgot to leave group, so what I'll do is just leave group once we load into this new map here. And then we can start another one. You have to go kill him there, Justin. I mean, in Chaos 5, there's only 2. There's one on wave 4 and one on wave 5. You just have to go kill him. Yeah, there's quite a few streams and videos and whatnot with me on it. I just don't do it now because I'm too damn lazy to set up the green screen. Let's see. Oh, he dropped anyway. Alright, so feel free to join me there, guys. It looks like we got a full, we're fully open. So join me on the Steam group. Anyone that wants their stream to look professional, Cryo. I don't live at my mom's house and am willing to show a bed with a bunch of shit laying on it in the background. I'm a big boy. So you gotta have the green screen. I mean, no offense to side, it's whatever you're, you know, whatever you're comfortable doing. I just personally want my stuff to look better than that. So if I can't use the green screen, I don't use the cam, period. I'm a quality over quantity kind of guy. Not the case for everyone, you know. Some people want quantity over quality. Well, it's just like I said, Lou, it's just not my thing, you know. I want my stuff to look better than that. Ooh, what am I doing? I'm building like it's Chaos 7 here. Let's put it over here instead. Yeah, it's a matter of your standards, you know. What you want your stuff to look like. Since I started on YouTube and then went to streaming, I mean, streaming is the lazy version of video editing. But when you're video editing, it's all about quality. You know, it's always got to be 60 frames per second. It's always got to be high definition. You know, when you're streaming, you don't worry about all that. You just do it. You know, and you know, I mean, my channel was born from editing, not from streaming. So I don't have that laziness to me. Going to be a whole lot more edited content on the way here next week. How weird. It said person leaving, and there was nobody in the group. Am I still in the Steam group? Yeah, I'm still in this green Steam group there, Dart. Let's see. Good like that. What did I miss? I feel like I missed a bunch of stuff. I got cannons in there. I got PDTs. Looks like I got everything. It says server not responding. Yeah, Steam. Steam sucks. Just join me with you can. I'll leave the Steam group and then rejoin it here. Maybe that will help. Let's see. Just got to move your stuff around there, Yag. Just because you got a piece of gear on a monk doesn't mean you can't take it and put it on a squire, you know? Alright, so I rejoined Steam chat, see if that'll let anybody in there. There we go. There's people coming in now. I mean, you can't just say I've got these two heroes or whatever and expect to be able to play through the game with that. It just doesn't work. I mean, I move gear around all the time. I mean, all the time. So, I mean, just because you've given that piece to this hero A doesn't mean you can't park hero A and have hero B use it, you know? What's going on there, karate? Yep, you gotta give everybody a shot. Right in the title there, Lucifer, right in the title. And we got 2 more spots open. Oops. Canceled my build. Anyone in the Steam groups, welcome to join as always there, Colin. It always will say in the title. What's going on there, Yan? How you doing? It's just because you were using the wrong defenses for C2 is why. It's Chaos 5 there, Colin. I just did Chaos 5 runs of viewers last night, too. I mean, this is nothing new. I do it every week. I do some sort of viewer runs. I'm not doing Chaos 7 with viewers right now. I mean, I'll do it with people that should be doing Chaos 7. You know, people that are geared for it. But I'm not going to do Chaos 7 carries. I'm doing good there, Yan. Yeah, that sucks, Dart. La Karate was able to get in. There's probably other groups going too, Colin. It's not just for me. Yeah, sorry, man. Nothing I can do about it there. If your Steam count's doesn't have Steam groups and stuff unlocked, it's just out of my control. It's all of them, Alex. Anytime I just do an open group in Chaos 7, not one person joins that's in Chaos 7 gear. Everybody in Chaos 6 and Chaos 7 gear are doing it themselves. They're not joining other people's groups. You know? But yeah, I mean, it's every person that joins. It's not like 1 out of 10. It's all of them. I mean, if I do a public Chaos 7 run and somebody joins me, it's somebody off my friends list. It's not somebody joining me publicly. If somebody joins me that's geared for it, or even Chaos 6 geared for that matter, I mean, I got no problem with somebody Chaos 6 geared joining a Chaos 7 map with me. You know, by all means. And to me, it's not even a matter of the gear. It's a matter of the trolling. You know, I mean, you're not doing anybody any favors because they're not learning anything about the game. You know, they're losing out on so much of the gameplay if they don't go through the ranks. In my opinion, the game isn't about doing Chaos 7. The game is about getting to Chaos 7. You know. Yeah, exactly. They're mesmerized. I mean, the whole point of the game is to figure out the new challenges as you work your way up. There's no real point in playing if you're just going to get carried right to the end. You lose all that fun, you know? I mean, there's no better time in the game to me than the campaign. That's the funnest time of the game. And when you don't have any gear and you're trying to figure out how to make things happen and how to complete the maps. Yet it's not, you know, it's not so ungodly difficult where it's just impossible. Well, that's a little different there, Dark Wolfie. I mean, if you're in Nightmare 4 gear and you're just coming back, you've already experienced all that other stuff, you know? I mean, my suggestion there would be just to do a few Chaos 3 Oh, I'm definitely going to do an Xbox playthrough, Joe. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I probably won't get him all the way up to the max, but I'll definitely at least go through the campaign. It was a lot of fun. Just do a few campaign maps, a few Chaos 1 maps, a few Chaos 2 maps, and you'll be clearing Chaos 3, you know, after just a few hours there, Dark Wolfie. Just gotta hop in there and do it, you know? I mean, in an hour's time, you can have completed 4 or 5 campaign maps and a couple of Chaos 1 maps, and you're going to have the shards you need to get to Chaos 3. You know, it shouldn't be too tough for you. If you're in Nightmare 4 gear, you're going to steamroll Chaos 1. You know, the campaign, obviously, but Chaos 1, you'll steamroll that too with no shards. And you should do fairly decent in Chaos 2 with no shards as well. That's the hardest one, in my opinion, Justin. The C4 to C5. It was the hardest for me. Now, it's been changed. Whoa! It's changed since I went through it. It's a little easier now, but it was definitely the most difficult. 4 to 5. 90% full. Gotta address this inventory issue. Gots to fix it. I'll do that before my next stream for sure. Alright, moving right along. Yeah, I didn't get range until I was already clearing Chaos 5. For sure. The range is not required. It's a nice shard, don't get me wrong. It's very, very nice to have. But you can clear it all. And that was with hard, you know, the harder. Right now, the progression is easier than it was before because they changed the stat range plus the mob difficulty. So you're getting better gear than what we had when the trials first came out. Yeah, ignore it, Justin. It's not doing you any favors. The Ascension, once you get past, well, really the level is 210. Once you get to 210 Ascension, there is nothing over that that's worth it. I mean, by the time Chaos 7 rolled around, I was Ascension, I think I was Ascension 600, clearing Chaos 7 maps. Let's see, let me free up some spots here real quick. See what I got. Heavy cannonball, don't need it, don't need it. What do we got here? Man, I just cannot get that dang shard. They don't exist anymore. Yeah, a bunch of stuff I don't need, but it's alright. Gotta go through that too. Yep, 60 Ascension equals crit. Crit and speed, and that's really what you need. Yeah, up at the top right there, Justin, there'll be like a join chat room or something like that. Something along those lines. Hit that button, and then you can right click on me. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. Oh, booted again? What the heck? What's up with this? I haven't had any DC issues in ages. What the hell is that? At least it took all of us. Well, we lost one person. But I got no clue what that was. I'm only doing 2 more maps anyway, guys. So if you're not in now, there's probably a good chance you won't get in. I hate to say that, but why? Why what? Nah, I'm done playing for a little while. I don't play 24/7, guys. I play other stuff too, you know. The stream will be ending after a couple more runs is why. And the whole point of me doing the C5 viewer runs was, you know, if I'm not streaming, I don't have no viewers, man. But yeah, I only planned on stream. Actually, I only planned on streaming for 2 hours today, and I'm already past the 2-hour mark. Or he's talking about Cryo. Cryo does maps and group matches in the Steam group all the time. Always look for Cryo. Let's see, let's place these R's a little better this time. There we go. Yeah, Cryo is probably one of the most active mods in the Steam group. Omni's been doing a lot of stuff lately, but Cryo's always doing it. Always helping out. That Cryo, I tell ya. Hell, I even got a carry off of Cryo last night. It was awesome. Omni's been doing it quite a bit the last week. He did several days in a row. It's full right now, Jimmy. Yeah, Omni did like 4 hours a day, several days in a row over this past week. But Omni's been on that C7 grind with Joe too, for some ungodly reason. Like right now, there's no real point to me grinding C7. I mean, I could get some like really, really slight upgrades, but it's just nothing that I'm really concerned about, especially with a big update coming in a few days. Until we know what's coming. I mean, if we find out more information tomorrow. Oh, I thought you were doing them in the Steam group there, Omni. Not helping out the nation, just doing it public. Look at you. Terrible. It's a bug, Peacekeeper. It happens all the time. It's happened to me twice on this stream. I think we're good. The dev stream is at 3 p.m. or Eastern Time, which is 12 noon Pacific Time. Yeah, it's a crappy connection bug there, Peace. Hopefully that's going to be addressed in the update too. We'll see. They did say that that was one of their main priorities, so I'm assuming it's probably going to get either fixed or it will be better, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, you gotta post an announcement. If you don't post an announcement, nobody knows. If you just join the Steam group chat, then nobody's gonna join you. Nobody knows, you know. But if you post an announcement, any of the mods can, of course. It's the same time every time there, guys. It's 12 p.m. Pacific Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, tomorrow. Alright, Mesmerized. Take it easy, man. Thanks for swinging by the stream. Awesome, crazy kid. Glad it helped. I mean, that was the purpose, you know. Almost there, Yag. Got one more run after this one and then be done until 11 p.m. tonight. I'm not going to be playing DD2 tonight, though. I'm going to be playing something else. I'm not sure what yet, but it will be something. It's actually going to be something new to the channel. Not sure what game that will be. It's 3 p.m. and 11 p.m. every day I stream cryo. Pacific time. Can't do Fortnite. Non-disclosure agreement. I would love to do Fortnite, but that's just not an option right at the moment. Man, it's starting to rain again. It's so weird for us to be getting rain in June. Oh, that's funny. Francisco just said it. Could you hear it, or are you talking about it's raining at your house? What's going on there, you bozo? You're late, man. You're late. Almost done. I only got one more map after this one. Snow just melted a week ago there. Dang. I know, like, Lake Tahoe, where I used to live, they had record snow this year. You can use either or, Justin. You just got to switch the shards to be... If you're using a mark, you want to use defense rate. Oh, shit. Defense rate, defense range, and defense crit damage. If you're using a medallion, just swap out the defense crit damage for power transfer. But you can use either one. Haha. Well, thanks there, Raiden. Where that siege roller at? He's up here. Give him a little 2 at twice the price. Take that. And here I go upgrading walls again. Such a derp. Such a derp. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Peacekeeper. I do appreciate it a ton. I actually found a new totem this morning. I'm not going to put it on my Squire, but found a new totem for some other waller. I'll probably throw it on the Lavamancer or the Abyss Lord. I'm not sure which one yet. Not sure which one at all. Thanks for subscribing, Johnny. I do appreciate it. You the best. My notifications are acting funny today. I hear it, but the notification isn't popping up for me until like 20 seconds later. Very strange, very strange. Juicy podcast. I debated on starting a podcast back in the day when those were a little more popular. But now I mean, my preference really is just the edited YouTube videos. I like editing video. And I like having high quality videos. So, that's really my personal preference. But editing videos is fun, too. You learn a lot, you know. I'm still learning. You never stop learning with the video editing department. I've never been formally trained. It's all just, well, I mean, you can tell that by looking at my stuff. It's not, like, professional level with the editing. It's definitely more amateur level. But I'm learning, you know. Learn as you go with that kind of stuff. Ogre got wrecked. Oh, did I just run right away from the siege roller? Or no, he's on the other end of the map. I'm sure they probably all hit him around the same time there. I mean, it's just fun messing with that stuff. Same thing with photography. I've actually got a real-life friend that's a professional photographer that does just amazing stuff. I mean, the gameplay, I always try to record it high quality there, Cryo. It's always 60 frames a second. I'm actually recording it higher than that, but I buffer it down. YouTube will only accept up to 60 frames. But just the video editing, you know, I've got a lot to learn. It's a learning process. There's going to be a lot of that coming there, Cryo. I mean, that's what built my channel. You know, the guides and tutorials is what got everybody here. So there will be a ton of that kicking back in next week when launch comes. We just got to see what they changed. And look at me upgrading walls at the end of the map. Good stuff there. But I mean, at a minimum, you know, day one, when the launch hits, I'm going to be live streaming. But after day one, and actually the evening of day one, I'm going to start pumping out the guides. But I'm hoping to get 2 to 3 edited videos a day done. Nah, Vampiric's still in the game. It's just not used as much. What do we got here? Are we gonna end up getting booted again because of silly matchmaking crap, huh? Or no? Looks like it made it. Make a dirt montage. It would be like hours long though, Cryo. You know there's non-stop derpage. Alright guys, last run, last map. So if you're not in, get in now. Get in and get yourself some loot if you need it. If not, just get in and own some stuff and have fun. Don't know what is up with that. It's definitely something funky going on with the matchmaking right now, for sure. Well, I mean, there's been something funky going on with the matchmaking for months, unfortunately. Like I said, I know that's a top priority for Trendy, so I'm hoping that a lot of that gets fixed with the update. Would be awesome. No good playing a co-op game when you can't co-op, you know? Not enough. Somebody didn't give me their mana. I think it's dark. I needs the mana, dark. Flame Aura range didn't get a buff. It's just you, PCT. You haven't played, or you haven't had any quality DD2 time lately. Damn school. Gotta get that education. Don't quit school, kids. It's bad for you. PCT's problem was not school. PCT's problem was his addiction to carpal tunnel syndrome games. Oh my god, I feel like I'm missing something again. I mean, we got Cannonball Hell going there. Need one more somewhere. What do we want to put? How about we put an R right there, just for giggles. I still want to try that, but I don't think I think I'm too old. Oh, that WoW did that to a lot of people there, Dr. Board Game. There's no doubt about that. WoW had my wife ready to throw me out. That's for damn sure. That, I mean, I even think Vanilla WoW was even worse. If you were into PvP and you wanted to go up the ranks through that High Warlord Grand Marshal grind during Vanilla WoW, you had to be ready to sacrifice your firstborn child. I mean, it just took massive time. I mean, it's not a matter of that, PCT, but it's a matter of I've been in the casino business for the last bazillion years, and my wrists are pretty well wrecked from dealing cards. So I try not to play games that are gonna make me physically uncomfortable, and I just think that that game will. You guys got to realize a dealer in a busy casino, I did the math one night, and it's an absurd number, but a dealer in a busy casino will end up pitching like something like 600,000 cards in one night. It's a pretty absurd number. So I mean, if you do that for too long, it completely ruins your wrists. You talk to every dealer that's been doing it for 20 years. Most of them have pains somewhere. Like if you're a craps dealer, it's your back. If you're a roulette dealer, it's your hands. If you're a card dealer, it's your shoulder blades or your wrists. And then, like in my case, I dealt all those games, so it was everything. That's why people, like when you look at somebody that's been in the casino business for a long time and they move up to a pit boss position, the reason they move from a dealer to a pit boss position is because of the pain. It's, it hurts, you know, it really, really does. The money is better as a dealer. You know, any job that you're working for tips, the money is normally going to be better for the tip earning person. But when, you know, when it hurts, it hurts. You know, you just get fed up with it and you're ready to move on. Now, my problem too is prior to being in the casino business, I was in the corporate world and I was always in charge. And I had a problem not being in charge. So although the money was good, I wanted to be in charge. So that's why, you know, I ended up switching because of that as well. I don't work at a casino anymore. I just do this right now full time. That's why I need to get back to doing those edited videos a little bit more. because that's really that's what made the channel what it is today. So I got to get more of that in. The live streaming has been, it's real easy to live stream because you don't have any work afterwards. When you're done, you're done. You know, you click the upload to YouTube button and you call it good. But that's not what people watch on my channel. People are there. I mean, obviously I get live stream viewers, so you know, no disrespect intended there. But people come to the channel to watch my guides and tutorials, you know. So I got to get back to that, and I plan on getting back to that here as soon as the update hits on Tuesday. My processor is going to be working. Because let me tell you, when you're rendering a video after you edit it, it is a load on your processor. And I got this all overclocked fancy schmancy processor ready to go. I just need to use it again. So yeah, anyway, I don't know what game to try out tonight. I want to do a first look of a different game I've never played tonight on live stream, but I'm just not sure which game to do yet. I thought about doing Stonehearth. Cookie Binger hooked me up with a little Stonehearth action for my birthday, and I debated about doing that one. I also debated on PlanetSide. Quicksilver got me PlanetSide for my birthday, which was pretty awesome. But I'm just not sure what game I want to add on yet. I'm not ready for another Long Dark playthrough yet, because I don't want to wear everybody out with Long Dark. I am going to do some tutorial videos on the Long Dark, though. Now that I understand how some of the basic new mechanics in the game work. Oh, I've played Borderlands 2. That wouldn't be new for me. There you go. Somebody's doing C5 runs when the stream ends. I'm not sure who that is. Assuming that's probably Cryo. But I didn't see who posted it. I just saw the pop-up. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Geode. Ah, shit. The Geode will wreck you, no matter what your gear. But that's alright, because I got a wall right here. Yeah, I love the Borderlands franchise, though. As far as, like, RPG shooter types, it's one of my favorite franchises of any game ever. There will definitely be mad Borderlands 3 coming when Borderlands 3 finally pops out. Nah, there's no cap on Ascension, Jesse. There's people that are over 2,000. I'm not an Ascension grinder, so I don't really pay attention to that number. Although I do, I'm not going to lie. I am going to be screenshotting it when I get to 1337. How do you not, you know? It's all good. Whatever you want to do, you know. People wanted to grind Ascension. That's their thing. I don't hold it against them. It's just not, it's too boring for me. I couldn't sit there and grind the Harbinger for hundreds of hours. And that's what most of this, the folks that are over 2,000, every one of them did that. Space Run Galaxy or Art of War Red Tides. I don't have either of those. I gotta look at the budget. 1337 is late. They're raiding? Jesse knows. You gotta screenshot the 1337. That's a must. That may have been Omni starting that group. I'm not sure who started it up. Yeah, 1337 is definitely a must screenshot time. Oh, I've been there, done that with the Minecraft. I like Minecraft, but I have to play heavily modded Minecraft to enjoy it. And I like the techie type mods. And it seems like the more magic-based mods have dominated that game for a while now. As soon as, I mean, if there was like a new Tekkit version or whatever that came out, I would probably consider doing another Minecraft playthrough. Because I really do enjoy building big things. It's a lot of fun. I even debated on doing like a Let's Build type thing and building just something enormous. Maybe enlisting a little assistance and enabling World Edit or whatever the current version of World Edit is and doing something just ridiculous. I thought about that too, Dark. Originally, I wanted to build a Orcs Must Die map in Minecraft. I was actually working on Servant Entrance. I don't know if you guys are familiar with OMD2. I think that one was. But I was working on building Servant Entrance, and I was doing it on a server, and the server crashed, and I didn't have it backed up properly, and I got mad and stopped. I mean, it was my fault for not backing it up, you know? But I still got mad and stopped. But I think that'd be cool as hell, doing a DD2 map, building it out. I mean, it's not even necessarily about complicated mods. I just like the tech mods. It just, you know, I liked building nuclear reactors. That was cool as hell. You know, and just building big stuff. I did that big observatory in my Tekkit playthrough. I did a bunch of stuff. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. So thank you all for swinging by the stream. I do appreciate it very much. Like I said, a little short one today, only 2.5 hours. But got things I need to get done. So anyway, like I said, thank you all very, very much. I do appreciate it. And I will see you soon. Take it easy.